Hello, my friends. Today, I want to talk to you about 5 ways to stop giving your power away. Now, why is this so important? It's most important so that we can develop self-confidence, self-esteem, and a beautiful relationship with ourselves. So when we give our power away and we don't believe in ourselves, what tends to happen is that we look for answers outside of ourselves. We look for answers from other people. And really, they can only give you a perspective depending on their filters, how they see life, and their experiences. They cannot see or predict your future. Now, I'm not saying don't talk to people, because I think it is important to talk things out. Sometimes you need someone to hash things out so you can process information. But it doesn't mean that you disregard your opinion and what you are feeling. So it is really important to cultivate this relationship with yourself so that you can feel more powerful, step into your power, really. So what are some of those ways that you can stop listening to other people and start stepping into your own power? And the first one I would say is get rid of self-doubt. And that is a tough one. I know that. It is really tough to get rid of self-doubt. But self-doubt is there to really get you to start thinking a bit more analytically, right? Thinking about, is something right for me, or is something wrong for me, or not right now, okay? So it's okay for self-doubt to be there, but self-doubt should be in the back seat and not really driving. Because when you allow self-doubt to drive, then it kills your inspiration. It kills your motivation. It tells you that, hey, you're not really great at this. You're not going to be able to do this. You're not going to be able to take this risk. You're not going to be able to take this next step. So it shouldn't really be the driving force. It is something that you would need to work on every day to allow self-doubt to move into the background. And I know this one because I experienced self-doubt for a long time. I didn't believe in myself. I didn't believe that I would be able to do all the things that I've done in my life. But my life experience taught me something completely different. So then I had this inner conflict of, right, I have developed a career, I've moved to a new country, I've now started a business, but in my head, or wherever that is, in my subconscious, it's telling me, no, you can't do this, you're not good enough, that you don't know what you're doing. So you've got all of this mind talk that's going on in the background. Get rid of self-doubt, because it can kill your dreams, it can kill your inspiration. Now, let's look at the reasons why you might give your power away. And one of those reasons is you're afraid of making a mistake. But mistakes are a part of life. Mistakes, and if you reframe this mistake thing, right, you reframe it for mistakes are redirection. It's just redirecting you onto the right path. It's just redirecting you towards your goals, towards your dream, towards your vision. So it's okay to make mistakes. And we have been brought up in a culture where mistakes are seen as something negative, but it's not a negative thing. It's the meaning that we've given to this word mistake. And that meaning is it's wrong, it should not be. But nothing in this world is exclusive. Everything is inclusive, including your mistakes. But if you can reframe mistakes as it's a redirection to your path, to your dreams, then you'll start to feel a lot better and feel more powerful. Now, the other thing I would say is drown out the noise. Drown out the noise of other people. When we start to seek advice from several different people, everyone, like I said before, is giving you an opinion. And that's the most important word, is giving you an opinion from their experiences, from their understanding, and from their filters. And it's coming from their subconscious. So you have got to start to practice to drown out the noise and go within. And one of the ways to do that is by quietening the mind, taking time out, going for a walk, sitting in meditation, to drown out all of the noise that's coming from other people, and to start to see who you are. Because remember, the subconscious is a programming that is running all the time. So when you are making decisions, it may not even be decisions coming from yourself. And that's why you need to be quiet, so you can connect to your higher self that knows your path, that can see from a higher ground, can see what direction you should be going. And that's where the mistake thing comes in as well, because then mistakes are seen as, your higher self directing you to your dreams. You're co-creating together. So drowning out other people's noise, what may have worked for someone else may not work for you, because you are a completely different person who's come on this planet to do your thing, to live your life, to grow in the way that you need to grow. So trust and learn to build this trust in your own opinions, in your own experiences. And I know this from, personal experience as well, that the way I live my life tends to be completely different from my family, from my friends, from sometimes even my partner. So I've got to really drown out all the noises so that I can find myself and find my power. Now, with that comes strengthening your intuition. That is an important one, because your intuition will never lead you astray. Trust your intuition. And the way to do that, again, is to practice. You've really got to practice strengthening your intuition. And the way to do that is to always become self-aware. Become aware of the feelings, of the thoughts. Now, intuition is not like, hey, don't go that way. That's not the right decision. No, it is quick, it is short, and if you're not paying attention, you will miss it. Which means you have to start drowning out the noise, and you have to start getting more and more self-aware, cultivating that relationship with yourself. And the last one I would say is release anxiety. Anxiety, again, is the opposite of intuition. But also anxiety can just be because, you are leveling up and your brain is unfamiliar with your path ahead. Your brain is unfamiliar with this new territory that you're maybe stepping into. So that's when that anxiety is created. But once your new territory, once your new job, once your new business, and anything that you're growing into starts to get familiar again, then your anxiety will calm down, because your brain will start getting familiar with it. So understand that anxiety is just another process that you have to experience. Right? There isn't anybody on this planet who doesn't experience anxiety, especially when they're trying something new. So don't believe that anxiety is, again, a mistake, or anxiety is, not trusting yourself. It's just an emotion that we've got to process in order for us to step into our power, because when we step into our power, it is different. But once you get familiar with stepping into your power, once you get familiar with being confident, once you get familiar with your own self-esteem, then that anxiety rolls off. So I wanted to come on here and just talk about those 5 ways of not giving your power away. And the reason why we don't give our power away is so that we can make decisions for ourselves. We can make decisions confidently. We can live a happier life. Someone once told me, never ask an opinion from someone who doesn't have the life that you want or has not reached that goal that you want. Always ask for advice from people who have got what you want, because they know the path, right? They know the stepping stones. They know the stones that are a bit deep that you can avoid. If there's anything that you can take away from today's episode is, if you do want to ask for advice, then ask for advice from someone who's got that goal, that dream, that thing that you want. This is just delving a little bit deeper into managing stress, okay? Because the reason why we get stressed is because we're not owning our power, feeling self-doubt, or we are anxious, okay? Those are all the symptoms of stress. And today I wanted to talk about ways to stop giving your power away. So if you are interested in booking a stress relief session, then I'm going to put a link in the description. Book a stress relief session with me, and we can get clear on what's causing you stress, how it's impacting your life, and maybe uncover some issues that need to be uncovered in order for you to eliminate that stress. So have a lovely day today.